How's it going, guys? Untamed here, back at it again with some Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And today I'm going to be bringing you some gameplay with the KN-44 with an FMJ attachment and rapid fire. So I'm going to go ahead and see what we can get going here. And also, for today's topic of commentary, we're going to be talking about story time. And in the previous video, if you haven't seen it before, I'll go ahead and link it so you can hear about the second time I got drunk. And that would be the more recent time, actually. And the first time I got drunk, this is a pretty savage story, let me tell you guys. It's pretty bad, but you know, it happens. It happens. So before you go ahead and judge, go ahead and hear out the whole story, and it has a moral to it. Well, to start off, I'm gonna have to explain a little bit of background story as well. So when I was younger, my mom and dad, they were both working. They worked from like 9 to 5 basically. Except my dad would work overtime all the time, so he'd basically work from like 7 in the morning to 7 at night. He'd work 12-hour shifts. So being a kid, you know, you can't exactly be 2 years old, 3 years old, and be home alone. You know what I mean? Like, there's no one to take care of me. I was a child, and I didn't have the competence or the knowledge to take care of myself, of course. So what would they do? They dropped me off at my grandmother's, and at my grandmother's, my aunt lived with my grandma. And of course, my aunt had a daughter, and she's one of my closest cousins. Her name's Brianna, and she really taught me a lot, and she's really like a big brother, really funny. Yeah, a big brother. She was a super tomboy. She used to beat up bullies that would bully me when I was a kid, like literally a girl fighting guys like 2 years older than them. She would like knock them out. It was absolutely hilarious. But anyways, she was like, I'd always hung out with her because I thought she was the cool cousin. She was super fun to hang out with. It's really funny, right? So I'd always hang out with her, and I'd just be shadowing her everywhere she went. So when my grandmother was busy just doing housework or watering her plants, or you know, do something or running errands, she'd leave me with my cousin Brianna. My cousin Brianna was 10 years. She's 10 years older than me. So if I was 3 at the time, scratch that. I believe I was 4. I was 3 or 4. I know I must have been 4 because I knew I wasn't in school yet. So it was probably 4 and a couple months before I started school. So she was 14. And this is where it gets pretty bad. And this is where it gets pretty funny too. So when I was 4 years old, my cousin Brianna, she had a friend that lived down the street, and for the sake of, because I haven't kept in touch with her, and you know, for the sake of, you know, because it is illegal what they did, I'll change the name to dang, what can I call her? We'll call her Ashley. Yeah, we'll call her Ashley. Okay, so she would go to Ashley's house and they would hang out. They were best friends, and for some reason Ashley and Brianna had the greatest idea to make margaritas and drink them. And of course, I was too young. I was completely innocent. I didn't know what was going on. I was just hanging out, playing with my Game Boy Color, playing like Pokemon Crystal, I believe. And you know, I was just having a good old time, just being myself, playing Pokemon, minding my own business, sitting on her couch, right? And they're over there drinking. I don't know what it is that they're drinking. They're just being funny, being normal people to me, my normal cousin. And I thought she was drinking orange juice. So I was like, Brianna, I'm really thirsty. Could you give me some orange juice? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. It's in the counter on the kitchen. Go grab yourself some. And me, being a child, when you tell a child there's orange juice on the counter in the kitchen, if there's a huge glass and a small glass, of course the child's gonna want to grab the huge glass of orange juice, because like, yo, I need some orange juice, hook me up with orange juice, so of course I'm gonna grab the bigger glass, of course, right? So what do? I grab this big ass margarita glass, not knowing it's a margarita because it's orange, and I'm like, oh cool, it's orange juice. And there was no salt on the brim, of course, either. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I grab this one and I'm just drinking it, like I'm just chugging it like it's orange juice, and it honestly did taste like orange juice. I didn't taste any alcohol, not that I know of. I didn't tell her it tasted funny, nothing. And I chugged the whole thing. Yeah. And basically my cousin Brianna's like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? Michael, what are you doing? And she comes in and like, she takes the glass away from me, but it's too late. The deed has been done. I drank the full thing of margarita. So she walks me back, and I go ahead and I sit on the couch, and I'm just there chilling, you know, playing my little Pokemon Crystal, and all of a sudden, it hits me. I get the spins. I'm feeling terrible. I'm drunk. I'm already 4 years old, so you know I don't really talk so well. I'm already talking funny as it is, and then I start slurring my words. It's absolutely absolute mayhem. So I'm there sitting on the couch, just chilling, hanging out, absolutely drunk off my patootie, and so I'm sitting there, no longer being able to play my Game Boy, just basically not crying but complaining that my head hurts, I don't feel good, I feel dizzy, to my cousin, and she thinks it's hilarious for whatever reason. Now that I look back at it, it kind of is. But she starts freaking out. She doesn't know what to do, so she makes me drink water, of course, because she doesn't want my grandma to find out, because my grandma was gonna whoop that ass, of course, you know, if she found out that they got me drunk. So I go ahead and I'm drinking the water, right? I'm trying to sober up. It's not helping. I'm feeling absolutely terrible. So Ashley comes up with the awesome idea to give me Advil. So she gives me, I don't even think they gave me like a huge Advil because I'm a kid. I think it was just like half a pill or something. But anyways, that really helped. They gave me some food. I think I ate some spaghetti, and they gave me an Advil and kept drinking water, right? And there's like a couple hours have passed, and I'm telling them like, yeah, I feel real better. I don't feel dizzy. Then it happens. I freaking puke all over her carpet. I'm sitting here at the edge of the rug, and for some reason I just hunch over and I puke all on her floor. Now they're like, shit, like now he's like, he threw up. But my cousin Brianna had the brilliant idea to say, oh, he threw up, he's gonna sober up. So we're absolutely safe now. He threw up all the alcohol that was in his system, and he ate already, so we're absolutely safe. Like, he's gonna sober up right now. And I did sober up, but then it hits me. I get like a mini hangover. Like, my head is still killing me, and even worse this time. And all I'm doing is just laying down on my stomach, just saying, I don't feel good, and just like hanging out right there. So what turned from their breaking the law and underage drinking to having a good time, quotation marks, turned into babysitting a drunk 4-year-old. So from there, I don't know how it happens. My grandma comes and knocks on the door, and she's absolute pissed. She sees me on the freaking side of the couch, like, looks like knocked out, like just hunched over, like freaking had the worst hangover of my life, first hangover of my life, just hating life because I don't know what's going on. My grandma gets super pissed. She doesn't even say anything to my cousin. She just picks me up, freaking puts me on her shoulder, kind of, you know, I don't know, that cradle, like a football or whatever you want to call it, I don't know, playa. But she takes me back to the house and just sits me there, and she just watches me. She just gives me water, and just, I don't know if she called my mom. I think she told my mom later, like when she picked me up, like at 3 or 5 o'clock that day. Pretty sure it was 5 o'clock. That's usually the time my mom would pick me up. But she tells my mom, like, yeah, this is what happened. And I think my cousin got her ass beat. I'm pretty sure they whipped her. And that's a little old to be getting whipped, but in this situation, I feel like it would be a good time to do it. But yeah, that was the first time I got intoxicated, guys. That was absolute mayhem. Yes, I do not condone underage drinking, but you know, when you're a kid and you're in that type of environment, you know, put one and one together, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get two, you know what I mean? But yeah. And also, since we finished story time a little early, and you know, this story wasn't that much exciting, it was more entertaining, and oh, I just got wrecked. Damn it. But I just wanted to tell you guys, because I told you guys I was gonna tell you my first time I got drunk, so of course I had to share this story with you guys. But also, in this video, I want to give my two buddies, excuse me, one who I've known for about 6 years, and he's more of an acquaintance, but I did have a few classes with him, and a good buddy of mine who I've known for about 10 or 9 years now. I've known him since 6th grade, and I've been out of high school now for 3, almost coming up to 4 years since I graduated. And his name's Oscar. And with his best friend, Carlos, they have their own channel, Carlos Oscar. They're freaking awesome. They have some awesome content. That guy, I helped him get his first capture card. I just, instead of you know, making him order it off online and having to wait a few days. I just went and picked it up from my work, and he paid me back for it. And it was totally awesome. Now he's got his first capture card, so he's going to be bringing guys some awesome content. And I'm going to leave a little link in the description to his channel because the guy's absolute hilarious. Excuse me, absolutely hilarious. And so is Carlos. Carlos is a really funny guy. They're two great friends and they run the channel together, which is something a little different, but I like. They have some really good chemistry and they bring some awesome funny content to the table. And they play off PS4, and sooner or later we're gonna collab, be doing some vlogs together on his channel, and maybe I'll upload some here. Who knows? Me and him have to talk about it more, but we're guaranteed to be showing in some vlogs together. But there you guys go. That was story time, the first time I got drunk, and there we go with the final kill cam, I believe. Yep, and we got it. So if you liked the video, don't be afraid to drop a comment down below. Destroy that like button, and don't be afraid to smack that subscribe button, brother. You gotta treat yourself, not cheat yourself, you know what I mean, bro chachos. But there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, have an awesome week. And of course, I must be gangsta at the top of the list. Well, I'm Untamed, and this was the first time I got drunk. I'm out, bro chachos. Peace. Oh, why hello. You're still here. Well, since you are, thanks for watching. How about you smack that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, and like this video. And why not click the link and watch one of my next videos? Haha, thanks for watching. I'm out, guys. Later.